That's not a bad start.
It's beautiful. We haven't even been on the water.
Got the hook.
July 1st, 2025. Deep in Oklahoma's backwaters, Faith Mary. A creator recognized for her fishing lifestyle and travel vlogs, chose to step far outside her comfort zone. Together with Adrenaline Rush Adventures, Nate the Great, and Fierce Fishing, she set out to attempt something most would never dare. Catfish, noodling, reaching blindly into dark underwater cavities unsure if it's a fish or something much worse. The rules were clear. Keep the hand flat, target the lower jaw, never the upper lip. Block the escape, or the fish would slip away. They combed the banks. A box turtle surfaced and was carried to safety. Above, a hawk circled. Suddenly, a gray snake plunged into the creek. Each step dragged them deeper into unstable sand and mud. The first hole was real. One teammate went nearly body length under the bank. The water erupted. Catfish number 1 burst from the void, thrashing wildly. Moments later, a second flathead was hauled from the same darkness.
I think I found a horseshoe.
Oh wow.
I think. Check it out. And there's this. There's like this thing, and then there's like, I think it's a horseshoe. Check it out.
They found a horseshoe.
Yeah. I wonder what, that's so cool. I wonder how long it's been here for.
Long time.
Whoa, what's this, do you think? Just like a bucket?
You get enough one?
Yeah.
Nice.
Little bullfrog.
Oh, it's so cute! I got a horseshoe in one hand and a frog in the other. He likes me.
He's chilling.
He's so cute. What's his name? Froggy.
Along the way, they uncovered odd relics, a rusted horseshoe, an abandoned bucket, even a bullfrog clinging to their hands. Yet the risk never faded.
Fish.
Really?
I don't know if we swim out. Keep your eyes peeled in the creek.
Is for sure fish?
Oh wow. You guys do that.
What? You don't want to go?
No, you guys go first. I want to like see it done. You know what I'm saying?
Fierce wants to go, but he's a little worried, so
I'm not worried.
I'm a little worried that he'll lose a fish. So I'm gonna reach in here first.
Yes, please
I'm
do.
All right, here he's pulling out.
Oh my goodness. What? No freaking way!
We got one.
Oh my god, that is
That
so
whole
sick! Oh my, he's making noises?
Hurry. Dan, you want to pull me out?
Whoa!
There he is. First
That
catfish
is
of the day.
so cool!
Yeah. We'll find shallower ones probably. All right, he's on the rope. We're not getting skunked.
We didn't get skunked! That's so
All right,
fun!
babe, hold this guy.
Okay, I'll hold him. Okay, I'm holding him. Oh! Whoa! He's huge! I've never seen a fish this big in real life before. So slimy.
Another one.
Another one.
There's another one?
You ready?
Oh my gosh, I don't know if I could do that.
We'll all three get one.
Yeah, all 4.
She'll be next.
Yeah, Adrian will get
All right. Except for Fierce is most likely. You guys let us know now. Is Fierce gonna lose this fish, or do y'all think he's gonna bring it out of here? You got to go up into these full body length in there to reach to this fish.
All right, Fierce, come on, Fierce, you got it.
Oh, ready to come out.
Didn't touch anything.
Can you not fit further? Okay, Fierce said he touched it with the fingertips barely that time. Now that he knows it's a fish, and he knows I wasn't pulling his leg, that there's another one in there, he's gonna have a better chance at reaching to this one. He wants this fish. He's in there pretty good. And he's got him. Usually you feel him struggling around. Oh, he does got him. Oh.
Okay.
Did he go back in the hole?
No.
You got him?
A little bit.
You need. He's got a hold of him, guys, with one hand.
All right, yeah, I have him.
Have
Okay,
it?
if you lose him now, it's your fault.
Yeah, I know.
Hey! Number 2!
I can't stand up.
No way!
That's what makes you lose him when you leave him hard.
Wow!
Woo! Number 2!
Sick!
More followed. Catfish 3, Catfish 4, Catfish 5. Each slick and scarred from squeezing through tight banks, their bodies marked with red from fighting for space.
And then, oh, God. Okay, I don't even know if I could get him out of this hole.
Ow!
Ow!
He bit me.
He bit me too.
You got him?
I got him.
Okay, now throw him under, with one hand, throw him in the headlock.
Okay.
Put him under your armpit. Fight. And turn towards the camera when you do it.
Okay.
Quickly, like you gotta do it
Camera's
as soon
this
as he's
way.
sliding out towards Fierce.
Oh my gosh.
Hang on to him. You got Maddie. Turn towards
I
the
got
camera.
him!
She got him.
Okay!
Stand up and
Oh my god!
Yeah, that's a bit. That might be bigger than the other two.
Woo!
That's a good fish.
What a catch! I did it, you guys! Look at him! Oh my god!
That's the
Stand
biggest
up.
of the day.
Biggest of the day! Woo! Let's go, guys! We did it! Jeez, he really chomped on, or she, right?
I
She
think
really
it's a boy.
chomped on my
It
arm.
could be a. I guess it might
Woo!
be a female. Dad checks it on me.
Oh, okay. Wow, holy cow. Let me put him in the water, or she. And we'll make sure.
Clean, sandy holes signaled flatheads nesting. Muddy ones often held nothing, or worse, a beaver. The odds were simple: about half would bite, half would vanish. Faith's victory came from refusing to retreat when the pain hit. By pushing deeper, finding the jawline, and locking down the head, she turned a dangerous moment into success. 5 fish in one day, the biggest resting in Faith's hands. Yet every bite could just as easily have been a snapping turtle or a beaver. Would you shove your arm into a dark underwater hole, not knowing what lurks inside? 2025, the YouTube channel The Lawless Tide headed to Pompano Beach, Florida for the Extreme Kayak Fishing Tournament SummerSlam Part 2. It's among the largest kayak fishing competitions on the East Coast. Gear was packed to the dogs and family loaded into the truck, and by nightfall they arrived at their Airbnb. The plan was clear: tie rigs rest and prepare for the morning launch. But what began as just another tournament would soon turn into one of the most harrowing fishing encounters ever recorded. The day broke under heavy skies. Dark storm clouds loomed, thunder echoed, and lightning cut across the horizon. By 5:30, his kayak and equipment were unloaded and set for the Coast Guard check. The routine was simple: get cleared, wait for the 6:45 start, and launch with the fleet. But the ocean already looked dangerous.
I'll pedal your ass off. Give you a shot. Thanks, buddy. Yeah.
Instead of diving into the shotgun start, he waited to see how others handled the surf. After a short pause, he and Mikey launched, heading for the bait boat. Baits loaded rigs.
Yes, sir. Oh, perfect. Thanks, bud.
Take it easy.
All right. You guys have a good one.
Tied rods ready, 2 setups trolling offshore. Yet even a mile out, thick mats of sargassum made fishing tough. Weighted rigs were the only way to drop bait beneath the weeds.
All right, we're on, guys. All right, we're on. Let's go. Let's have the gaff ready. Now we're free. Let's go. Maybe. Got one on the board. It's not a monster. I'm just glad to be on the board now.
Time dragged. Nearly 2 miles offshore, after 2.5 hours, he finally hooked his first fish. The line immediately tangled with his second rod, creating chaos. He cut one free, losing the rig, and battled the fish. Against the odds, a king mackerel came aboard. Soon after, another followed. 2 fish secured, but radar signaled danger. A storm cell expected to fade was now intensifying. Hoping for one last bite, he trolled closer to shore. Then a huge swell lifted the stern. Instantly, the plan shifted survival over fishing. A quarter-mile closer, in disaster hit. A wave slammed the kayak, snapping the right arm of his seat. Now unbalanced, he fought swells from behind and crosswinds from the side. Spray swept across the deck. Then came the first capsize. He righted the kayak, climbed back on, and realized a rod was gone. Worse, his fish bag drifted away. With no chance to retrieve it, survival became the only focus. The seas worsened by the minute. Cross swells forced him to lean hard left just to stay upright. Soon another flip, then another. Each recovery drained him further. His radio was gone. His waist inflatable PFD still unused under his shirt, he was close to pulling it. At one point, a boat passed within sight. He waved desperately, but went unnoticed. His air horn sat within reach, but in his exhaustion, he forgot it entirely. Finally drenched exhausted, and barely able to spot shore through pounding rain, he pedaled harder than ever. By sheer will, he pushed until sand hit the hull. Cameras had died, but he was back second to last from the event. Alive, but with nothing to weigh. The footage shows how quickly the ocean turns and how thin the margin is between sport and survival. Viewers pointed out key lessons. A belt-style inflatable PFD offers little safety offshore. A full vest, with knife and whistle on the chest, could have been life-saving. Others criticized the lack of safety boats, calling it reckless not to cancel the tournament as conditions worsened. Call it reckless or resilient. One truth remains: the ocean never forgives mistakes. Only preparation and judgment matter when the storm closes in. 3 capsizes, a broken seat, lost gear, lost fish, and a mile fought through building seas. He returned, but barely. Would you have launched that morning? Or turned back when thunder rolled over the beach? And if you had been 2 miles out in that storm, which piece of safety gear would you trust most? A proper PFD, a chest-mounted radio, or a rescue boat offshore? On December 20th, 2021, deep in the Amazon, Brazilian fisherman Anderson Guedes hit record. His YouTube channel carries his name, centered on sport fishing, kayak expeditions, and raw encounters with river predators. Famous for pursuing giants in waters like the Tapajós Juruena and Teles Pires, Anderson's lens captures more than the battle with fish. In these rivers, the wild feels alive, beautiful, untamed, and at times, unsettling. The first strike came like an explosion under the kayak. Water erupted, and the Trairau appeared.
Pegou. Nossa, pegou e pegou bonito. Pegou e pegou bonito, rapaz. Eu vi ela no visual. Nossa, tá girando o caiaque. Tá girando o caiaque. Nossa senhora. Caramba. Nossa. Nossa, Andrei, que monstra. Vem cá, garota, peraí. Vamos te levar pra praia.
Its armored body, flashing jaws wide, ripping the line with violent strength. Anderson's rod bent nearly in half as he shouted, voice-breaking with adrenaline and effort. The kayak lunged forward, dragged by a fish so fierce, it felt less like a sport and more like survival.
Vamos te levar pra praia. Vamos te levar pra praia. Olha, ela vem pra debaixo do caiaque. Olha o tamanho. Caramba, olha o tamanho dela. Caraca, meu irmão. Vai quebrar a vara. Nossa Senhora!
He steadied himself, sweat and river spray across his face, but the beast refused to surrender. Each surge pulled them toward the rocks, the kayak rattling in the current. Anderson's partner braced with both hands, powerless, as the line sliced through the water like steel. For a moment, it seemed victory was within reach, then came the sharp, hollow snap. The line broke. Silence followed, pierced only by the rushing current and Anderson's gasp. They cast again. Another strike, another struggle. The Trairau erupted in violent bursts.
Bem ali. Nossa. Nossa, meu irmão. Nossa. Pegou. Nossa. Tá aqui ainda. Tá aqui ainda. Pegou, Edmil. Pegou. Pegou. Não acredito, cara. Não acredito. Só que ele tá com a isca de lado na boca. Pegou a Dragon. Pegou a Dragonfly. Caramba, a isca é pequena. Caramba, a isca é muito pequena. Uma traíra desse tamanho. Meu Deus do céu. Meu Deus do céu. Você tá pegando. Ih lá, pegou na Dragonfly. Meu Deus do céu. Nossa senhora. Cadê ela? Tá aqui. Tá aqui. Tá aqui. Ela comeu a isca inteira. Meu Deus do céu! Meu Deus do céu! Nossa, eu vou ter que... Vem cá, garota! Vem cá, garota! Sai daí de baixo, não pro pau, não! Arrebentou! Nossa, arrebentou a linha, velho! Arrebentou a linha, ela comeu a isca todinha.
Twisting its body against the pole, thrashing until the kayak spun sideways. Anderson's voice rang through the jungle. It's here. It's here. But every time Triumph seemed close, the predator ripped loose, leaving them drained their gear, pushed to the edge. Hours passed, hook fight escape. The river granted, then reclaimed, mocking their persistence. Fatigue set in, but adrenaline pushed them onward. Finally pulling onto shore to rest, they found something far more disturbing than broken lines and missed fish.
Que é isso daqui? Rapaz, pedaço de bicho morto. Olha, pedaço mesmo, cara. Pedaço de bicho, foi bem uma onça que comeu, cara, olha. Cara, e o bicho era grande. É, olha só, cara, as marcas dos dentes da onça aqui, ó. Ó os furos, velho. Caramba, mas que bicho será que era esse que ela comeu? E era grande, cara. Era grande, parece um macaco, cara, ó. Parece que aqui são as pernas, ali eram os outros dois braços e a cabeça. Foi bem uma onça que pegou.
Among the branches lay a carcass, its hide-torn flesh riddled with deep punctures. Anderson whispered jaguar. The bite pattern matched, he said, but the wounds looked massive savage in a way that stirred unease. His camera lingered on the remains jagged and raw, as though the jungle was reminding them who truly ruled here. Later viewers called the video pure adrenaline. Rapaz chega dar frio na barriga de gente com seus vídeos, one wrote it gives you chills. Others questioned the discovery if a jaguar had left those wounds. Why did the remains look so unnatural? Almost prehistoric. Was it really a predator they knew? Or something else, hidden in the Amazon's depths? The battle with the Trerão ended with snapped lines and empty hands, but the greater mystery lingered by the riverbank. In a place where beauty cloaks brutality, one question remains. Was this the work of a jaguar? Or did Anderson's camera capture signs of something much older still roaming the Amazon?
ギチギチにして。オッケー。オッケー。せーの。乗った。巻いて。走っとるかもしれんけど、巻いて。垂れて、竿。オッケー。乗ってる。オッケー。無理にギンバルってんでもいいけ。よっしゃ、いけ。あ、いいね。よかった。もっと締めた方がいいんじゃない？下から行って上ですね。
そう。張り付かれたらしんどいけ。張り付かれんようにずっとテンションかけてね。顔だけ。で、巻いて。
よっしゃよっしゃよっしゃよっしゃ。
足に加えたら
でかいよ。
上におらんでも。で、また走ったりとかするけ。もうそのままテンション抜けたらバレるけ。気をつけてください。
泳げんけど大丈夫？
いやいや、ゆっくりゆっくり。まあ、気楽に行こう。
あ、走られとるね。
走られるのはいいけ。張り付かれたらしんどいけ。しゃがむのは全然いいけ。座ったら横の移動ができんくなるけ。
She braced her feet on the slick concrete arms, locked sweat mixing with salt spray. Every crank of the reel was met with crushing resistance. The line sliced the surface like a razor trembling under the weight of a creature refusing to rise. Minutes stretched into hours. Her breath turned ragged. Her face tight with effort, but she refused to let go. Voices called out around her, urging her to hold the tension.
切ろうとしとるね。
無理。ちょっと待って。
いけるいけるいける。諦めたらあかんで。よしよしよしよしよし。ゆっくり行こうゆっくり。
やばい。
よしよしよしよしよしよしよし。よしよしよしよしよし。オッケー。若さん、上立てますそのまま。立てますか？
うわでかい。引っ張られて。
オッケー。これ右側。オッケーオッケーオッケー。いやー、行こう行こう行こう行こう。で、そのまま、マコさん右側に。あ、すれる。
頑張って頑張って。でかっ。
どうぞ。
頑張れ。ねえ、次。よっしゃ、行け。
危ないね。刺されんとってや。
危ない危ない。うおー、でかっ。よっしゃ、いけ。あともうちょい。よし、来た。尻尾気をつけてよ。危ない。おめでとうございます。やりましたね。
The rod curved dangerously, yet somehow didn't snap. Then the surface broke. A stingray, huge as wide as she was tall, thrashed with violent force. Water surged as it rolled its venomous barb, glinting in the light. Warnings filled the air. One strike could be deadly. Still, she fought on, reeling and holding firm against the beast. The stingray writhed, but began to weaken, its thrashing slowing. At last, after what felt endless, the battle ended.
やったや。
釣れました。何キロぐらいこれ。
そうですね、100キロあるんかなどうなんでしょうね。
100キロないかな。
重たすぎてね、持てないんですよ。だから、
私は絶対重たい。
測りたくても測れんっていう。
で、これがで、私初めて釣ったんやけど、なんか聞いた話によるとね、これ見て、これ。これが、ここのこの部分が、これ星の、この、多分星に見えるからちゃう？このマークみたいな柄なんかなって。これ、恐ろしい。見て、この毒針。これやばいやろ。これ、ピンと当てる？これ、こんな恐ろしい針がついてんのよ。だから、エイの毒針みんな気をつけてほしいんやけど、これ、エイの毒針は、これ、ついたら、まあ、ちょっとかわいそうっていうのもあるけど、やっぱり、こうやって折ったらまた生えてくるからすぐに。エイの毒針。で、これ予備軍。毒針予備軍やから気をつけましょう。ここ。でかい。これ多分日本最大級の種類ちゃう？
最重量じゃないですか、これも。
最重量の大きさになる多分エイやから。
バチクソ引きましたもんね。
めっちゃ引いた。こんなんがあんな堤防におるって考えたらやったら私より、にでかい。ほら。何センチ？全長で言ったら。
2メーターはあるんじゃないですか。
2メーターは余裕ではない。2メーターは余裕。
With care, the line was loosened, and the stingray was freed. Its massive frame slid back into the harbor, vanishing beneath the closing ripples. Exhausted Maruko stood with only a faint smile, the long fight finally over. Viewers found the footage draining to watch, many saying they felt her exhaustion as their own. Comments praised her persistence, calling her a true giant hunter. Others admitted the endless struggle left them worn out too, as if they had battled beside her. The release sparked debate. Many were glad to see the stingray swim back, hoping it would heal and grow again. But some doubted its chances, questioning if it could live without its natural weapon, the stinger meant for survival. Without it, they feared the stingray would be defenseless, its fate uncertain in the deep. that uncertainty lingers. The fight ended with freedom, but was it really another chance, or the start of its decline? What do you think? Did the Stingray return to live another day, or did the struggle take more than anyone could see? And if it were your choice, would you risk everything to catch it, only to set it free?
We shot a couple nice little fish there, but the visibility wasn't great, so we're gonna go try another spot real quick, see if we can get some better visibility and maybe some bigger fish.
Get in there, catch a... Now kind of where we are going.
Oh, I forgot to put my hood up. Woohoo! When we landed in this second spot, we were immediately greeted by this big ball of bait fish, came right around us, and then this 40-pound Barracuda swam right in front of me, and there was 3 more underneath. And this makes me a little nervous because I know a guy that got his kneecap bitten off by a Barracuda, so that was all I was thinking about as I saw these Barracuda. But once you dove down under the first 10-15 feet, the visibility got a lot better, and I could see these pilings I was diving next to, and you could kind of start seeing all these fish, and you could get yourself oriented, and it was just awesome. Suddenly 2 cobia right there just swam right past me, and I'm like, what the heck? And I look, and there's a couple good-sized jacks, and I totally scared them away by pointing my gun at them, and then a school of cobia swims right up to me. Oh, I just barely nicked the skin on the top of his head, and then the spear almost immediately tore out before that cobia nearly ripped that spear out of my hand. So I learned real quick to calm down and focus on my shots and loosen the drag on my reel.
The day opened with calm seas and a small break in the storms that had battered the shoreline. As the boat pressed farther out, the coast vanished behind him, leaving only open horizon. On his first descent into 75 feet of water, he barely made it down before running into a massive school of spadefish. His excitement turned to irritation when he realized the safety on his spear gun was still engaged. After fixing the oversight, he landed his first fish with a clean shot, setting the tone for the rest of the day. But the deeper he went, the more unsettling it became.
I did. I mean, that was only 21 feet, so, you know, I've only had to dive like 29 feet, 34 feet, 41 feet, 21 feet. I mean, this is great. I think all of my dives have been under a minute. Well, now I'd limited out on amberjack as well as cobia, so I got my pole spear out. I was gonna go try poking some of those spade fish and some of those amico jacks with my pole spear.
Cloudy water surrounded him, leaving no bottom in sight and no frame of reference. Only his dive computer confirmed he was even descending. Around 30 feet down, sudden motion caught his eye. An entire school of fish appeared from the murk and disappeared just as fast. Moments later, the ocean's first predator showed itself. A 40-pound Barracuda glided past its silver body, flashing in the filtered light. 3 more lingered in the shadows below. Stories of Barracuda aggression echoed in his mind, and he kept his distance, aware of how quickly curiosity could become hostility. When visibility cleared near another reef, the real challenge began. A group of cobia materialized, circling just out of reach. His first shot grazed one, the spear slipping free. On the next attempt, he steadied himself and landed his first cobia.
So I dove down here, and I was only about 20 feet under. Saw a big old amberjack. Everything about this dive went so smoothly. I was like, this is easy, I got this. Little did I know that this amberjack was going to try to murder me. You know how I told you you're not supposed to get tangled up in your spear line? Really hard when an amberjack is swimming circles around you with a spear sticking out of its head. This amberjack has completely wrapped the cable around my throat and is trying to strangle me to death. I'm being garroted by an amberjack. Fun fact, this is actually the second time somebody has tried to strangle me while I was swimming.
An 18 to 20 pound fish that thrashed violently until he broke the surface. Then came the amberjack. Diving just 20 feet, he hit a big one, but it shot off in tight circles. In moments, the spear line looped around his neck, pulling hard. What should have been an easy catch turned into a struggle for breath, the cable threatening to choke him before he could surface. He broke free, rattled, but alive. For some viewers, the thrill wasn't the fish, but the risk. Comments questioned if a newcomer should even dive near Barracuda, or if the amberjack scare proved how fast inexperience can spiral into danger. Others pointed out how a simple tangle nearly became life-threatening. The day closed in victory, but the ocean rarely forgives. If one amberjack could almost end a dive in shallow water, what else might be waiting in the darker depths just beyond sight?
He don't look too big. He's not that. Jeez, he's not that bad.
Oh, yeah, stop. My balls so dry. The rod just smacked me.
Dude, he's pretty good. Pretty good first. Gee, pull him back over here.
The hook is right there. It's a little guy.
It's not a bad start.
Yeah, it's a good start.
Beautiful
We
fish.
haven't even been on the water
Got the hook
for an
out.
hour.
First fish. Goal is to find something that makes him look small. Or a catfish that's his size, because he's about 50, 60 pounds.
There we go.
The first strike came fast. One rod bent sharply, dragged screaming as he pulled back against the weight. A giant catfish surfaced 50, maybe 60 pounds, thrashing with pure strength. It wasn't the 100-pounders he had battled here before, but still proof of what lived below. After a hard fight, it slipped back into the shadows.
I moved him.
You can feel him on there?
Oh yeah. Got him. I don't know what it is. Come on.
Might be the snapper. Oh, yeah.
Oh, dude. Is that an alligator snapper? Oh my gosh. Oh, it's huge, dude. Oh, I can barely move it. Oh my gosh. Take the rod. Holy
Turtle.
smokes. This guy is crazy. Oh, I got him. Oh, what a monster. There we go. We're good.
All right, guys, check out this giant alligator snapping turtle. Probably not gonna quite hit the 100-pound mark, but we're talking 70 to 80 pounds. A true monster. You can see this turtle cannot put its arms or its legs in its own shell. It's the only turtle in the world that cannot do that. Because as you can tell, it has protection enough with that massive, watch out buddy, watch out, with that massive face. And he's got these 3 awesome rows back here, an actual beak as opposed to more of a mouth like the common snapping turtle. And he's got a little worm on the end of his tongue that comes out and entices bluegill and small bait fish to bite that worm. That's it right there.
I'll get some around.
Get this guy.
He is gone.
Then came something stranger. The line felt heavy, sluggish, like snagging bottom. But when it broke the surface, it wasn't a fish. An alligator snapping turtle nearly 80 pounds rose up. Its ridged, shell-hooked beak and worm-like lure gave it a prehistoric look, a creature older than the creek itself. Ty carefully released it, watching as the ancient reptile sank back down.
All right, my friend, so far we have got one 50 to 60, maybe 70 pound, 50, 60 pound alligator gar. And then I had that one run that was just blistering where I set the hook because I was running on a line and because my kayak wasn't in a good spot. It was just a whole mess right there. It all happened too fast and that fish just came towards us. I'm sure that fish was well over 100 pounds and seeing so many 100 to 150 pound fish out here, but could not make the hook stick. Those alligator gar are nothing but bone. I'm sure that hook was in bone. When I got the hook back, I could feel the hook point was a little bit dulled.
The most powerful strike came later. A float ripped across the current, the kayak lurching under the pull. Ty drove the hook home, sensing something massive on the other end. For a moment, it was all raw strength and pressure. Then nothing. The line came back slack, the hook dulled against bone. likely an alligator gar over 100 pounds, jaws too tough to hold. A ghost fish there one instant, gone the next. By the halfway point, the creek had revealed a giant catfish, a nightmarish turtle, and the shadow of something even larger that escaped unseen. Viewers later dubbed this place Jurassic Creek, a city waterway still hiding relics from another time. Some claimed to have seen turtles twice that size. Others spoke of gar strong enough to pull a kayak downstream. The comments mixed awe with unease. If these beasts thrive in the middle of town, what else waits below? A quiet Texas creek lined with homes, yet filled with ancient predators. If this is what appeared in a single trip, what else lies just beneath the surface? Would you dare to swim there, knowing unseen eyes might already be watching? That's it for tonight. Which moment creeped you out the most? Drop it in the comments. Have your own story? Share it with us, and stay tuned. The next one is even darker.